how to carry coals to Newcastle for your business. How can you use this idiom and this expression? First, we got to know what it means to grow and build and supersize and create the business that you're trying to create here in the world. Well, carry coals to Newcastle. This is one of those idioms that has been around for centuries, literally hundreds of years, and I had no idea what it means, and I don't think I've ever heard it. I know that no one has ever said to me, hey, you're carrying coals to Newcastle. What does that even mean? Well, this is an idiom that was popular in the 1500s because at that point, for 400 years already, people in England, in the UK anyway, knew that Newcastle was the home of coal mines. Lots of coal being produced in Newcastle. And for 400 years at the time, in 1500 when the expression became popular, and has been popular ever since. Because supposedly everybody knows that Newcastle is famous for coal and produces coal. So why would you take coal to Newcastle? Why would you carry coal to a place that's already full of coal? It's like taking ice to an Eskimo or snowballs to somebody that lives up north in the winter like me. Giving flowers to a florist. Have you ever walked down or been driving in the rain and you see all the sprinklers going crazy? Well, now you have an expression to describe what that is. It's pointless. So anything that's unnecessary, to do something that's totally unnecessary, or to bring something to a place that's it's already plentiful. Have you ever gone to a picnic or an outdoor potluck and brought, the 28th potato salad? That would be an example of carrying coals to Newcastle. So how do you use this in our businesses? How do we use this in our businesses? How have I used it in my businesses? Because I definitely have done and experienced some pointless activities in my corporate career as well as in my businesses, the different businesses that I've been involved in over the decades. In corporate America, a lot of times, I don't know about you, but I was required by my boss or my boss's boss or by the corporate executives to create reports. Lots and lots and lots of reports and audits and things. We did weekly reports in one organization. We did daily meetings and reports in another. We did all of these different activities, some of which were really important and were really valuable. Others that were absolutely positively pointless. As a quality executive, I did reports and had people that worked for me create pieces of those reports every day, but then collated them weekly and monthly for different people in the organization. And when things were acted upon, you felt like it was worthwhile, but when you do months and months of reports and never got any feedback, never heard a word, never got any questions or anything from the reports, you start to wonder if it's a pointless activity. Now, I discovered in my own business when I started really getting into the food manufacturing business, I left corporate America, and of course I was going to corporatize it and make it a lot more streamlined and add some more systems and procedures. And one of the things I did was I started collecting a lot of data and a lot of information. And after about a year of that, running myself ragged doing certain things, I realized I wasn't using that information for anything. I was collecting all this detailed data and never using it to make decisions, not doing anything with it. And so I decided I was going to stop doing that and eliminate that activity because it was pointless. If I'm not making any decisions based on it, it's just pointless activity that was eating up my time and my life. And I realized it didn't make any difference because I wasn't doing anything with that information anyway, and I just passed it off to my accountant and let them deal with it. That would be an example of delegating. So how do we do this? There's pointless activity to us, and then there's activities that have to be done because there really is a purpose for them, but we don't have to be the one that does them. In my organizations and in your organization as well, we always want to be on the lookout for those things. Each of us individually, but then as an organization as well. We don't want to have anyone in our organization doing busy activities just for the sake of doing busy activities. That's totally inefficient and a waste of resources. It's a waste of their human potential. It's a waste of their brain power. It's a waste of the human element that could be used and added to some other way in our organization to make it a lot more powerful. So we want to look for those things in our organization that can be eliminated first off. If they can't be eliminated, is it something that has to be done And can it be automated? Is there a way to automate the process to make it simple and easier? Maybe we break it down. Maybe we find a machine or a data collecting device that can collect the data for us automatically and then analyze it via computer or something. That would be an example of automating the information or the activity. Sometimes somebody needs to push a button on some frequency to collect a data point. Well, heck, we can totally automate that. Then we look for things that can be delegated or outsourced. There are things that we have to do all the time, but we don't personally have to do them. I always think of things around the house to compare this to, because everybody can relate to that. There's things around our house that have to be done, like mowing the lawn, cleaning the house, doing the dishes, cleaning the bathroom, doing the laundry. All of those things need to get done to make our lives work, but I personally don't have to be the one to do them, and maybe you don't either. So can you delegate that, or can you outsource it? You can always take your clothes to a laundromat or to a cleaner's, right? You don't have to be the one washing and drying and folding and ironing them. I gave up that stuff a long, long time ago. So can I delegate it or can I outsource this? If we ask ourselves this for our organization, we're becoming more and more efficient and more effective. And are we becoming more specialized and more focused? Absolutely. And of course, being more specialized and more focused means we are relating to the people that we're here to serve. We're not here to serve everybody. One of the most futile activities we can do in our businesses is act as if our products or services are for everyone on the planet. They're not. We think they are. We all think they are when we first get started. I used to think everybody in the world should eat ravioli. Guess what? No, they shouldn't. Only people that want to eat ravioli and like ravioli should eat ravioli. Only people that should, well, it's up to us. It's up to each of us individually, and it's up to each of our customers individually. But the better we serve them, the more clear and focused we are, the less we'll feel like we're carrying coals to Newcastle. The less we'll feel like we're like everybody else and doing something pointless. And guess what? If we feel like we're doing something pointless, how motivated are we to grow and build and work in that arena? Not very motivated. At least I'm not. So I'd love to know your experience with this idiom, carry coals to Newcastle. Have you heard of it, or are you like me, you've never heard of this one? But even if you've never heard of the idiom, I guarantee we've all experienced that feeling of doing something that just is a waste of our time and pointless. That's it. That's our idiom for today. Go out, have an amazing day, and I will be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you apply it to your business right now? Take care. Bye.